Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, it's allergy season. It's hit me hard. Uh-oh. And I think I need to handle it the way that New York Jets draftee Quinnen Williams handles things when he sneezes his ass off. That's all I've been doing. I love this. He sneezed. Then Quinnen blessed and thanked himself.
To the different character things. Thank you that I got here, so.
I love this guy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the most innocent, egotistical thing I've ever heard.
That's great. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I didn't even think about the ego with that one. That's funny.
Well, listen.
Thank you.
Yeah. No one does it anymore. A lot of people don't do the bless yous anymore.
Yeah.
I feel a little
you're
awkward.
afraid you're going to get yelled at by an atheist.
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right.
How dare you?
See, I do it because I'm ordained.
That's good.
Oh, that's a good point. See that then you can get blessed by Rev.
I do the, I'll just always do the excuse me.
When you sneeze?
No, of course, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'll sneeze and say excuse me. I don't know, because I don't expect anyone's going to bless me.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever said excuse me when I sneeze. I used to do it when I burped. You had to, even
I
also when I farted. Yeah.
I giggle first.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
I usually just go, whoops.
Yeah, all right.
No, I sneeze and I'll say excuse me.
Oh, I never
I feel like I'm just bugging people with my loud. I'm a loud sneezer.
Oh, well, yeah. And look, because of allergy season, I'm always sneezing. But thanking myself, blessing and thanking myself, that is a great line. I love that. Again, that's Quinnen Williams, New York Jets draftee. I love that.
To the different character things. Thank you that I got here, so.
Did he forget that he's the one who blessed himself?
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes, sometimes you do. Maybe he thought it was divine intervention. Maybe he was channeling, somebody channeling somebody else.
Great. That guy is great.
All right, bless me, thank me. Thank you.
He needs to do that from now on.
Yeah.
I've had people do that, where I think they're just kind of being snarky because nobody blessed them. Blessed them. I like how they're I'm so mad. BJ, how dare you? You didn't bless me.
Yeah, it used to be a thing that happened all the time earlier in my life, and now I don't know if I'm invading somebody's space or not. It depends on how close I am to them. I just don't know. It feels weird to go bless you because usually it's a bunch of bless yous that come out. You can be part of the bless you parade.
The bless you parade,
but
I believe that was the name of a My Chemical Romance record.
Yeah, that's a great album.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
What's more annoying? Someone that does the snarky, oh, bless me, or, thank you, or the people that get mad at you for sneezing loud? Because I'm like you. I sneeze very loud and I can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm not a dainty sneezer. And people are like, oh, God, did you have to do it that loud? It's like, I can't help it.
I have no control over my sneeze. I'm afraid that if I try to hold it in, I'm going to pop my eyeballs out.
I'm afraid I'm going to fart.
Well, that's a way.
Wow. That's tough. If you got that
bigger
going
fear. I don't really think my eyeballs are going to fly out, but a fart does seem possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that'd be tough for Vicky because Vicky, you don't mind, Steve. You don't care. You fart all the time. But Vicky, I have never ever even known that to happen in her life.
And it's been 10 years.
Yeah. One texter says, I have two pet peeves. The first is when people chew with their mouth open. The second is when you don't say bless you. It's weird, I know, but this is who I am now.
Oh, those are pet peeves.
Yeah.
So, if there's 3 people out of 4 that bless you, that fourth one, he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that person's a piece of crap.
What are you doing? You didn't say bless you.
All right, what's the rule because I'm like a double, triple sneezer at a time. Like when someone sneezes 2 or 3 times, do you continually say bless you for each sneeze?
No, just the first time.
Or just the first time?
Yep. I go 2, and then by the third one, you're on your own.
You're blessed enough.
You've been blessed enough.
Or sometimes if you can see that they're going to keep going, you just wait until they're done, and then you're like, bless you, times 3.
Yeah, it happened to me at to last night. I was with some friends, and nobody said bless you. I just kept
They don't
sneezing
like
and
you.
sneezing and sneezing. And I mean, at that point, I'm at the table. And people, I know you think it's weird, but from now, I really always sneeze in because I always wear a fleece. I sneeze into my fleece. I just feel like
That's gross.
That's nasty.
I don't understand how you think it's nasty as opposed to me getting it everywhere else.
Sneeze on your hands, and then you can wash your hands.
If you're sneezing a lot, you have to go to the bathroom multiple times to go wash your hands.
But you guys don't
Always
understand.
to
If
go.
I sneeze
Why
in
would
my
I sneeze
hands,
into my clothes and keep my clothes on? That's gross.
if I sneeze into my hands, it's going to fly everywhere.
No, it's not.
How is it not going to go everywhere? My hands are going to catch the whole sneeze.
You clearly aren't putting enough pressure on your fingers.
Huh.
If you close your hands like this, there's no sneeze coming
it
out.
comes out.
Yeah, you just cover.
You want me to try and spit in it?
Oh, you guys. And do you immediately get up and go to the bathroom? That's what you do after you sneeze?
I go to the sink, I'll wash my hand.
You really immediately, no matter where you are.
Well, it depends on the situation.
I was going to say, I don't think I've seen you wash your hands when you sneeze here.
Well, sometimes we're on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, I sneeze.
I'll just wipe it on my pants.
I
That's
sneeze
fine.
on my clothes.
It's on your clothes!
Yeah, who are you kidding?
Yeah, that doesn't really help your argument there,
No, that's
Steve.
fine. It's on the outside of my clothes, not the inside.
It's on my T-shirt, which means I'll wash my T-shirt when I get home.
You're falling apart, man.
I've never said my logic is good.
Yeah,
I just think it's weird.
I'm tracking with you.
Thank you, Dan.
I sneeze in my clothes,
Bless you.
so you can think it's weird, but I know no one will get the collateral damage of my sneeze.
Yeah,
I feel like it's being very
the
courteous.
rule. You got to do it into the armpit of your elbow.
Well, then you're still getting it on your
that's
clothes.
worse than your hands.
You're supposed to. That's the rule.
What rule? Where is these rules?
I heard
That's
about
what
the
there's in
rules.
Moses,
school.
write that down?
No, the school, that's how they tell you kids don't do it into your hands. You always gotta.
Yes, because you can
What
spread
is it,
with your
dab
hands.
it?
That's the idea. Well, that's why you're supposed to sneeze outside of your hands so you don't spread
I'm
germs.
sneezing on my hands and instantly shaking somebody's.
There you go.
Why do we even say bless you when we sneeze?
Oh, we
What's
said
the backstory
I think
behind
because a
that?
lot of folks were religious. I feel like it was
I
just
think it was
another thing.
one of those things, literally, oh, you're going to sneeze your soul out. So in order to keep it back
really?
in, well, I mean, I'm just making it up right now, but it sounds like it's something that would happen.
I think you'll find it.
No, I always heard that it was because it was like a disease back in the day. Like that was a symptom of the plague. And so people were
really?
God bless you. So they're saying don't die.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's
wow.
actually exactly what it is on the internet.
Bubonic plague.
Look
welcome.
at Danny.
Wow, Danny knew something.
Bless you, Danny.
Thank you.
Danny, were you looking that up on the internet?
No.
I can't believe Danny knows something.
There's another origin too. Kind of what Rev was saying. It's some people believe that the custom was asking for God's blessing began when ancient man thought the soul was in the form of air and resided in the body's head.
Ooh. I gotta look this up. Oh, and it says right there, God says the best way to handle a sneeze is to sneeze into your hands.
That's
True, yeah.
It's right there.
And then
God
wipe it
said
off on your jeans.
This is why God and I have always had a very tenuous relationship.
Rev, no, it was his toga.
Okay, thanks.
Sneezing, that's why.
Toga.
Did you had a tenuous relationship?
Well, because of the fact of the way I do my sneezing.
Oh, okay.
That's why I have a tenuous relationship with God. Because God apparently says I'm sneezing the wrong way, and that was when I drew the line. I'm like, all right, God, it's you versus me.
Sure, when I like this text, real men hold in their sneezes. LOL.
I used to get made fun of for holding in my sneezes, so I stopped doing it. So I just spray snot everywhere. I just gave up.
Try having allergies and holding in your sneezes. Good luck to you.
And a lot of people are saying, yes, sneeze into your arm. That's the way to contain it. BJ, you're right, according to one person. And Steve, you're a nasty MFer.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. Nasty MFer. Look at you.
That's good. I
You're
like
the shaft of our show. You bad MFer.
that. No, nasty MFer.
Oh, that's even worse. You're like super shaft.
Super. Well, the ladies have said down. Kidding.
Okay.
Happy Friday.
All right, yes, the CDC says first.
CDC. What is that, Walking Dead? We got to call
Yeah,
the
exactly.
CDC now.
This is how zombies spread by sneezing into your
All right.
freaking hands.
Okay.
They're in the elbow
She
camp.
said frickin', right?
Frickin'.
I hope she did.
Frickin'.
You know what, Danny?
Good.
Is there any way you can give somebody the bubonic plague right now? Is it
I can
possible?
sneeze on her, see what happens.
All right.
Don't touch me.
What are the CDC agrees with me, right?
Yep, not to do it into your hands.
Yeah, Steve.
Well, too bad.
So God now is against the CDC and me.
See, someone says Steve's right. It's God's way.
Okay. Well, we've ended this, and I win.
Sure.
Because now All right, anyway.
I can't wait to sneeze on you guys.
Oh, that's like, I can't wait for that either. There's a woman in Vancouver, you know what she did? I don't want to argue with her because she pulled out a machete all because of a parking spot at Costco. Ooh, I gotta love a lady that carries around a machete. It's hot. Steve will tell you all about it. He's got the Migs Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Law Tigers. Yeah, buddy. For giving us the Migs Report. And hey, happy national... You know what? Hit it, Rev. It's National Tuba Day.
Oh, I thought it was National Rev Day.
I thought it was National Fart Day.
Yeah.
That's clearly a very good tuba player. No?
Yeah.
All right, how about in honor of our old friend who's no longer with us, Ed the Tuba Man?
Oh, he was a dear man.
Now, he was a way better tuba player than the clip that I just played, but here's a clip of him rocking out with us before a Seahawks game. One last time! My Sharona!
That guy was awesome.
He was the best.
And if you don't know Ed the Tuba Man, and some of you might be too young to know, but he was a staple if you were going to Seahawks games.
Any sporting event.
Yeah, and he was unfortunately brutally murdered, and it really sucks.
And I believe his stuff is still outside of T-Mobile Park. I mean, in that window display, you'll see like Tuba Man, the jersey number 1, right by the spot that he would usually play before games. Really an awesome dude, and it is very tragic that he's no longer with us. Let's talk about this woman on Vancouver Island, a little bit of trouble with the law because, well, she was pulling into a parking spot. Another woman, the other woman zipped in and stole it. So they started fighting because, in Costco, it's a battle trying to get a parking spot.
You're absolutely right. It's like I never know when to go to Costco. It seems like everybody's always there.
You're right. And in fact, one texter, Eric, says Costco's no joke. The parking lot is the battlefield while the store is the war zone.
Yeah.
That's one way to describe it. Well, these two ladies started fighting and arguing, and the one woman who stole the spot decided, you know what, this spot is mine, and I'm going to fight for this spot with a machete.
Yeah, finish her.
She goes into her car, pulls a machete out, starts acting like she's going to swing it. So that's when the other woman's like, you know what, I don't need this spot. She backed off. She called the cops. Here's one of the cops talking about what happened.
A verbal dispute occurred over the parking stall. The suspect went into her vehicle, grabbed a machete, brought it out, and brandished it in a manner that was threatening to the complainant.
Fatality. Is there any way to brandish a machete that's not threatening to the complainant? I mean,
like a tap dance routine?
Yeah,
I mean, use it kind of like as a cane?
I like how she said she brandished it in a threatening way. It's like,
what if she was smiling?
Oh, because
it's Canada.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly what type of charges she's going to face, but we also don't know why she had a machete in her car.
Yeah. Was there anybody in Mortal Kombat, Rev, who had the machete? Did anybody have a machete in Mortal Kombat?
No
or a
one.
Samurai sword?
There was one dude who had knives in his hands.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
Katana had the fan, so it wouldn't be her. Okay.
It's a very odd story, and it happened in Florida, of course, at a Publix grocery store. Publix is kind of like a QFC here.
Oh, yeah, Publix. I know Publix.
Yeah, I've been there whenever I go to Florida. That's the place to go.
Yeah. Oh, it's the joint.
Anyways, apparently this guy goes into a Publix and needed to get some stuff. But here's the thing. He was wearing, and of course it's Florida, a blue baby bonnet.
Okay.
He was also wearing a dress.
Oh, yeah.
He got on one of those motorized shopping carts.
That's my boy.
Went straight to the baby food aisle and stole 28 cans of baby formula by putting them under his dress.
Of course he did.
Now they're trying to track him down. There is surveillance footage. So
if you really do want to do some thievery, best thing to do is dress up in the most conspicuous way, and then steal a scooter. And
nobody's going to notice it.
Yeah.
There's an odd story out of Michigan where a bunch of women are saying there's a guy that's been going around to stores and other places in this Michigan area asking women if they'd like to come to the Sleep Inn to participate in a wrestling event, brother.
What?
Here's one woman, Rochelle. She was one of the women that was approached by this guy, and here she is explaining what happened.
A guy came around the corner, asked me if I go to the gym. He says that he's having an event down the road at the Sleep Inn. They're looking for good-looking, physically fit women to wrestle, to wear either your gym clothes or lingerie.
All right.
Again, more red flags, thinking, okay, this can't be happening. I knew there were cameras there, so part of me was also thinking ahead as a mom, that if I can keep him talking, they'd be able to capture him on the camera. And he clearly thought I was younger than I am, so that's the only good point to all of this.
I do like that she found the bright side of all of it.
Oh, wow, you think I'm only in my 20s. All right.
I'm so flattered, creepy man.
Yeah, maybe I won't have you arrested.
Well, it's very odd, and that was smart of her to try and keep him on the surveillance footage for as long as she can. But here's the thing, it's not necessarily illegal unless, like, he had other plans while there. I mean, if he was just offering, hey, you guys could wrestle for an amount of money in this hotel room. The weird thing is that this is something that happens in wrestling. They call them custom videos, where female wrestlers make bank from guys that will send them money, and then they would go to a hotel room with another wrestler and put on a wrestling match. Not with the guy there, but they'll film it and then send it to the guy. He picks the type of outfits that they wear, what kind of match it's going to be.
And they wrestle in a hotel room?
Typically, yeah. I mean, they can wrestle anywhere, but I've seen a lot of these videos are up there, man, and they're kind of weird.
Wow, that is bizarre. I've never heard of that.
I didn't understand what people were talking about, and I finally had to do some research, and man, I tried watching some of these. I'm like, okay, these aren't necessarily fun wrestling matches for people that aren't.
Are they actually like falling over beds and stuff like that?
Some of them are, yeah.
Well, actually, I wouldn't mind seeing that maybe once.
You get to pick the whole storyline if you under the end in the submission hold, BJ.
Oh, man.
Custom videos, go online.
Wow.
You can make it happen.
And they're paying some bank for this.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily a ton of money, but it's added income. Yeah.
And yeah, I've seen other videos that are done in hotel rooms where people are. So you can do it. You can ask people to go, and if no money is changing hands and people just want to have a wrestling / something else.
Well,
thing,
I mean, if money is changing hands, is that illegal?
If there's sex, yes.
No, but I mean, there is no sex, maybe.
Well, yeah, not with wrestling. I'm talking about the videos the guy was making.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, the fake guy. Yeah. No, the wrestling is fine.
Maybe it was Vince McMahon. Maybe this is how he does auditions. We jumped to conclusions.
See, I've seen other videos about auditions, too.
That couch.
Yeah, the casting couch.
Yes, that couch.
Yeah. Hi, what's your name and how old are you? And
hey, speaking of wrestling, this isn't going to be in a hotel room. It's going to be at Evolve Fitness tonight. But come see me wrestle tonight. 3-2-1 battle.
Nice.
I'm going to be wrestling Uncle Daddy Tony Baroni.
Okay, Uncle Daddy
didn't sound very clean.
No, it does not. Are you sure you guys aren't going to a hotel room?
He's known for being very greasy.
Oh, great! Wow,
it is hot. Thank you, Vic.
What?
Whoa, no, it's not actually going to be in a hotel room.
He's known for being very greasy.
Like greasy hair kind of guy. He comes out with like a wine glass and a smoker's jacket. He's kind of like a greasy guy.
Slimy kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I was picturing
Uncle
a guy
Daddy.
all oiled up and you're like, let's do this.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, that never happens in wrestling.
Why would you jump to those conclusions?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right. Well, we've made this weird. Yeah. Mariners are playing tonight.
Yeah?
They're in Cleveland, 4 p.m. You can watch it on Root Sports. Your Mariners are in second place with an 18-15 record.
All right, well, we'll see what happens.
They're only a half game out of first place, BJ.
Cleveland's a good team.
Yes, that's very true. National Hockey League, the playoffs are going on. Your Boston Bruins, big
buddy.
win.
Finally, the top line did something.
Jeez, and also your goaltender, Tuukka Rask, just stopped pretty much everything. All but one goal, 39 saves. The Boston Bruins beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-1. That series is tied at 2 games apiece.
Tied at 2.
Colorado beat San Jose 3-0. That series also tied at 2 games apiece.
Tied at 2.
Tonight you got the Islanders. They're trying to fight off elimination as Carolina's got a 3-0 series lead.
Not tied at 2.
No. Dallas and St. Louis.
Yeah? Are they tied at 2?
Yes.
Woo! Tied at 2.
That's tonight as well. As far as weather, 63 degrees and cloudy. And thank you, Snoqualmie Casino, for giving us the Mix Report.
I'm sorry. I kind of ignored the whole Dallas series in the Blues. I totally forgot about them. I mean, I know what's going on with the Islanders because they're about to get their ass swept.
Yeah, they're thinking about changing goalies and all that fun stuff.
And, of course, I'm keeping up with the Canes because if my Bruins go further, they might be the team they got to play.
Yep.
Yeah, but I forgot all about Dallas. Sorry, guys.
It happens.
It does happen.
Happens to the best of them.
Got some bad news yesterday. Some sad news yesterday, actually, as I was gaming with my buddies. And one of my gaming buddies, Aaron S., actually said, hey, man, as he walked into Zulu's yesterday, he was like, did you hear about Peter Mayhew? And, in fact, the guy known for playing Chewbacca in the Star Wars films did pass away. And that was yesterday afternoon I got that news. Apparently, he died on April 30th.
Yeah, I saw that. So it's been a few days that he's been gone, but it didn't get announced.
Yeah, and he was in North Texas, had his family by his side, which, I think that's the way a lot of people would like to go. And his official Twitter account actually shared the news yesterday. And Mayhew didn't do the voice of Chewie, but he was the tall dude that for a lot of the movies was in the suit. And a lot of folks, though, said that his body language, the expressiveness of the eyes, really brought the role, brought the role to life and really made him a fan favorite. And
I look at pictures of him, and you can see Chewbacca in his eyes.
You really can.
It's kind of trippy.
Yeah,
it seems like every picture I see him, he's always smiling, and it just seems like kind of like a gentle soul kind of a dude, just from his pictures. And even Mark Hamill said he was the gentlest of giants.
Yeah.
A big man with an even bigger heart who never failed to make me smile, and a loyal friend who I love dearly. I'm grateful for the memories we shared, and I'm a better man for having known him.
Yeah.
One of the cool things I love about him is that he embraced the whole Star Wars thing, because he had to walk with a cane, and his cane was a lightsaber.
Oh, gosh, that's awesome.
That is so cool. Yeah. It's funny, a guy that it was a throwaway role. I forget, he had a regular job. I don't exactly know what he was doing, but he wasn't acting when George Lucas signed him up to be in Star Wars in 77.
Harrison Ford was a carpenter.
Yeah, but Peter Mayhew was also, he was just a regular guy.
He worked in a hospital as an orderly, I think.
Yeah, I think
it was something along those lines.
Yeah, because Harrison Ford, Vicky, was in movies before Star Wars. But Peter Mayhew, just a regular guy. He's like, and George Lucas is like, dude, you are a tall dude. I need a guy to play a tall dude. So
made a career out of it, man. He's been going to all those cons. I mean, you always see people taking pictures with Peter, and I'd imagine he got a couple bucks to do those things. So he was able to have a decent life,
a great life. When you think about it,
yeah. Somebody brought up an interesting point, but it would be kind of cool. I mean, it's sad that he's gone, but timing-wise, please tell me his funeral's on May 4th. Oh, tomorrow is May 4th.
That would be awesome if they did that. I mean, you're, no doubt about it. I don't know what the family has planned. In this story that I have, they don't say when the funeral is going to be.
Yeah.
Or if they're just going to have a service, like, I don't know if they're going to cremate or whatever.
That's true.
7'3", I think he was.
Yeah.
Which, in those days, you didn't have the CGI that we have now, where you can make somebody look bigger than they really are or smaller than they really are. So you really had to go out and find really super tall dudes if that's what you really wanted to show, is how big a character was. And he was, big man. And like Mark Hamill said, gentlest of giants. So again, Peter Mayhew passed away on April 30th. We got the news yesterday. So
I was just reading that apparently because I was like, oh, that's, what was the voice of Chewbacca? I mean, and it says that a guy, the sound designer guy, used recordings of bears, lions, badgers, seals, and a walrus to make that sound.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Really? All those things, and that's what we're hearing? Wow.
Neat.
They could have just got that farting girl.
Slow it down a little bit.
They did. That's just get the farting girl. You don't need to have. By the way, that really is a chick, and then she really is farting, and she sounds just like Chewbacca. And that is your mother of dragons, who does not sound like Chewbacca.
Trying to do a Chewbacca impression.
Yeah, she's trying. Yesterday, Steve, you're not going to try doing yourself, are you? Wow, sorry, it's impressive.
Nice trip. Rev's the chewy guy.
Yeah. All right. It's better than I can do, so I'm not going to throw stones. All right.
You sound like you're trying to imitate a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Oh, how do we go to that?
Because do not let.
Who's that? Was that Vicky?
No, that was me.
Danny.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
I like that you're doing the mouth thing.
And then he's also going side to side like he's in stereo or something.
Okay. Can we hear your daughter try?
You really want her to try?
Yes.
All right, Sarah, come on in.
I mean, this is the most touching tribute to a man.
Really is.
To Peter Mayhew, the actor that played Chewbacca, who passed away on April 30th.
I don't know what's more touching, the farting girl or us on our great impressions.
Oh, the farting girl. At least gets it right.
Yeah,
true. All right, just to give you an inspiration there, Sarah.
Okay.
Wow.
Sounded like Gizmo.
She sounded like she was 80.
I've seen movies end that way.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
My eyes were closed. I was really into it too.
Wow, Steve.
One more time, Sarah.
I'm still in the room, and that's still my daughter.
Your face looks straight. You look like you're having a stroke.
I'm sorry for the videos you watch too. Gosh, I wouldn't want that to end like that. It kind of hurt. Woo.
Yeah.
I'll practice. Yeah.
No, don't. That's okay. Don't call us. We'll call.
Well, Rav, feel good knowing that you're the best of all. Well, BJ, you haven't done one.
I can't. I
Give it a
can.
shot.
Let me hear it again.
Oh!
What?
Sound like you're hawking a loogie,
Yeah,
man.
that's about. I probably
allergies
am.
gotcha.
I've got allergies. What can I tell you? That was classic.
I think you lose.
Yes, I know. Listen, I
Yours
told
is
you I
worse
was
than
bad.
mine.
Yeah, which is unusual.
Right.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Steve. You beat me.
Rest in peace, Peter.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Peter.
Jeez.
Yeah. A touching tribute to Peter Mayhew, the man who played Chewbacca, who passed away on April 30th. All right. Well, yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
From which continent does the Pomeranian dog breed originate?
Pomerania.
No. Pomerania.
Asia.
No.
Africa.
No.
Pomerania. I got to go visit there again. That's such a great place. But we were looking for Europe. You want a shot at beating Steve? Yeah, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast is brought to you by bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, who's ready to answer your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, is it true that if you filed for bankruptcy once, you can't file again?
Even if you filed bankruptcy before, you can almost certainly file bankruptcy again. Different types of bankruptcies have different time limits between filings. In Chapter 7, full bankruptcy, you can only file Chapter 7 once every 8 years. However, you can almost always file a Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 cases can be filed immediately following a Chapter 7. They can be filed immediately following a prior Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 is a reorganization plan, so there will be some type of monthly payment, but it's based on your budget and your ability to afford that payment. So Chapter 13 is an option in almost all cases, even with a prior bankruptcy filing.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.